President Biden is going to be giving his State of the Union address tonight. It's always a good reason to have an extra beer. This is part of Biden's re-election campaign, and he's found a new villain to scapegoat to try to help restore Americans' faith in Bidenomics. Shrinkflation is probably going to have a starring role tonight. Now, this is different than the shrinkage problem that George talked about in that famous episode of Seinfeld.
I was in the pool! I was in the pool!
Shrinkflation refers to food product sizes that are getting smaller at the same time the price stays high. So since Biden took office, the purchasing power of the dollars in your pocket have decreased by 18%. But that's not the shrinkage problem he's talking about. So a couple of days ago, Biden said at the White House, snack companies charge you just as much for the same size bag of potato chips, only there's a hell of a lot fewer chips in that bag. Be still my beating heart. So the White House wants Americans to focus on this because the other aspects of Biden's presidency haven't gone so well. I mean, Biden has trashed Americans' privacy, letting the FBI spy on us. The White House forced Twitter and Facebook to censor Biden critics. Biden's unleashing the IRS to go after hapless taxpayers, but Biden is good on cookies. A couple days ago, Sesame Street star Cookie Monster bashed food companies on Twitter. He says, "Me hate shrinkflation. Me cookies are getting smaller." Biden jumped on this and he said, yes, cookies are getting smaller and you're paying the same price. A few months ago, he was ranting about the changing the size of ice cream containers. So Biden condemned corporations for charging folks more and more for less and less. But unlike governments that force people to pay higher taxes for worse services, corporations cannot conscript their victims. I'm wondering, does President Biden think that smaller cookies prove that we need a bigger federal government? I wonder if there's going to be a series of TikTok ads for his reelection showing beefy people wearing undersized Biden for President t-shirts, bitterly complaining that the cookies they bought only had 622 calories. But the question is, will the biggest shrinkflation of this year be Biden's vote count in November?